All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out the Rich Celenza Show. So, what I want to call this podcast is journal what you want to do, not what you're doing. And the reason I bring this up is because I was on someone else's podcast the other day and they asked me what I thought about journaling as far as helping men kind of get more in line and get more structure inside their life. And the deal is, if that's what you need, that is wonderful. I would never tell anybody what to do when it comes to getting organized in their life. And if journaling helps you do that, I think that's amazing. A lot of guys, I talk a lot about men because that's who I deal with the most, but a lot of people in general, I should say, they write down what they want to do maybe the night before. They write the night before for what they want to do the next day, maybe the next week, the next month. It could be the year, it could be the 5-year plan, all these different types of things. And things you'd like to do throughout your life and a lot of different goal lists. And I've done that for many, many years. And I love that stuff. There's no question about it. I've even done things where I've structured everything because I've studied so many different types of guys and what makes them successful. And kind of a lot of it came down to journaling and writing certain things down and always keeping it fresh. And it can even, you carry it around your pocket, your wallet, your phone, your computer, whatever. And you get the point. You kind of just have this kind of very structured outline. And you want to check things off through the day. You want to make sure you get everything done that you want to get done. It's also satisfying gratification. You get a lot out of doing that as well. And then if you save a lot of them, you look back. It could be a week, a month, a year, and go, oh my God, look at all the things I've done. I get it. It's great. But I kind of was talking to him about, I think, what people need to also understand is that may not always be right for you. It definitely wasn't right for me. But I also understood that I do a lot of podcasts, videos. I put a lot of content online, and I have to write a lot of information, and it's almost like a journal. So I'm kind of getting that. Actually, I'm not, how would I say this? I'm not journaling. I'm not one to write down what I want to do throughout the day and all them because I know almost what I have to do. And I may write some things down, but mine is like a much bigger type of thing for me. And what I've kind of did too, it's not just writing, even though, believe me, I probably write more than anyone else I know. And I didn't realize how much I loved writing. And I'm going to even start doing a different type of journal, I guess you could say, where I'm going to be doing things where I answer a lot of questions on some of my Facebook private group pages, but I may take some of that information, incorporate it into my daily life. And I'm also going to be putting out information as far as helping men master their self-confidence, a lot of written content that I have beside that's in the program. So me doing all that writing, I'm almost kind of, like I said, journaling my life. And I also think what people should consider doing, if you're not a writer, is maybe just do a visual type thing on your phone, because photos may go a long way. Like what you want to do throughout the day or throughout the week, what your goals, and kind of look at them that way. I also think a lot of people underestimate voice memos and talking into it and then listening to yourself. You may be talking about things you want to do, you want to get accomplished, and you may not want to write all that or read it. You just may not have the time. You just may like to take a different approach. You may want to shoot videos of yourself talking about what you want to do throughout the day too, or the week or the month also. There's a lot of different ways, is what I'm saying, to kind of help structure you if that's what you're looking for. But here's something that I really wanted to touch upon, is why why I came up with this podcast. And hold on, I gotta get some water here. Back to journal what you want, like what you want to do. Like if you take what I mean by this is, if you write down everything. Let's say if you're a person who takes a journal or writes on a journal and follows it, you're looking at the journal and then kind of right next to it what you kind of want to do. And if you're doing everything you want to do, that's wonderful. But I think a majority of people are not doing a lot of things they want to do throughout the day. That doesn't mean they're not getting things accomplished. But I'm just saying, like, throughout your day, if you have to work or you have to do all these things, that's wonderful. But what I used to do is say, hey, over here, what do I want to really do? And there's a big, big difference. I think a lot of us program ourselves to say, no, I got to get up, I got to exercise, or I got to get up, make breakfast, or have coffee, I got to do this, get my kids to school, wonderful, I got to get to work, and after I get to work, I got to do this, or I got to do that. Even if you own your own business, you kind of fall into this thing, which is, again, if you're doing everything you want to do. But what, again, are you doing that you don't want it? I'm sorry, what you truly want to do. I used to work and be like, I also want to do this. How do I get this done? And it's not just a bullshitty goal list to say, okay, in a month I want to start a book. And in 2 years I want the book completed. Or this, I'd be like, you know what? Here's what I'm doing today, but I actually want to write a book. So guess what I'm going to do today as well as work or go to the gym? I'm going to start a book. It could be even something fitness orientated, like you're like, man, I want to work out. I want to lose weight in 30, 60 days or 90 days. I'm going to probably join the gym, but it'll be after New Year. All this bullshit. I'm like, I want to lose weight or I want to get in better health. I'm going to join the gym today. Or I'm going to make sure I work out today. I have to write down what I really want to do that day. And as time went on, I started to accomplish a lot more. Now, I think some people get confused because they'll be like, well, Rich, if I'm journaling, I'm just going to incorporate that in there. The truth is a lot of you don't. A lot of people are not doing the things they truly want to do throughout the day or throughout the week. They kind of talk about it or they feel like they're doing it, but there's all these other things that a lot of people I always see want to do but can't seem to do it. And those are some of the things that they enjoy doing the most in their life. It could be even you writing down and saying, you know what? I live in Orlando and say the beach is an hour away. And it's like me writing in, okay, I got to wake up. I got to do a podcast. Or I got to write down. Then I got to YouTube. Then I got to market this. Then I got to post this. Then I got an email. I got an answer. And then I got to go here and do it. Okay, that's cool. I want to get all those things done. And I'm really excited because I want to get those things done. But also that day, I may be like, hey, I want to go to the beach. I'm not someone to say, okay, Saturday I'll try to get to the beach, whatever. No. If I want to go to the beach that day, after I'm done doing everything I'm doing, I can get there. And by me getting there and not kind of always kind of bullshitting around it, I did it. So my point being is you slowly but surely start incorporating the things you're doing and that you truly love to do and you want to do as well. Not a lot of things that you just always have to do. And there's a big difference there. And it could be as simple things. It could be like, I want to try this new restaurant. I just can't seem to get there. What's the restaurant? Put it in or think about it and say, you know what? Why can't I make it there today? Oh, because of traffic. Or I can't make it there because I got to wait for this person to go with me. Or I can't do this. There's all these excuses. But if that's truly what you want to do, why wouldn't you do it? Why are you not doing the things you love to do? Again, just think about those type of things. And that's what I think helped me the most get things accomplished. It was kind of a 1-2 punch. And I just wanted to do a podcast on this because I think people really get caught up doing a lot of things and wasting so much time, but they think just by writing things down a lot of times that they're actually doing it or they're going to accomplish it in a certain amount of time, and they don't. And it could be as simple as just going with your wife to do something or being like, hey, I want to go have cigars with my buddies, but we never seem to do it. Put it together and go do it. And do it as quickly as you can. A lot of times, again, we just keep postponing things. Why? I have no idea. But lately, I've been really good at not only getting done what I want to get done, also reaching out to people and doing things with them and making myself truly accessible. And I think that's the one thing I'm going to wrap up here with is, you may have all these things you're writing down that you got to get done and all this type of shit. I get it. But you know what? If you let people know that you're accessible and open to try and meet them or do different things with them, you'd be shocked how many people start reaching out to you that want to spend time with you. And if you want to spend time with them, again, go do it. Because I would think, like a lot of people, and it could be even spending time with your kids, your parents. I don't care if it's phone calls again. There's probably a lot of things that you write down daily that you'd love to do, but you're not writing them down. So I'm going to wrap it up with that, I should say. If you have any questions or comments, you can hit me up, richcelenzapodcast.com. And, that's really all I got for you today. All right. I wish you nothing but the best.